Back in high school, I think I was a freshman, so I still wasn't that great with girls. And there was a girl that I liked, and I told her that I liked her, and then she liked me back, and then it kind of freaked me out, and I kind of just stopped talking to her for like a week, and just was avoiding her. And then one day she came up to me and it's like, "What's going on? So what is this now?" And I was like, well, I was kind of freaked out, so I was just like, I don't really like you anymore. And I kind of just left it at that and stopped talking to her like completely. And that wasn't very nice, I guess. It was not justified at all. I really hurt her feelings. So I guess I felt really bad about it because I don't know, I just didn't react in a good way. And it was kind of an asshole move. So I do feel bad about that situation. For a while, didn't really want to talk to me at all, and I didn't really talk to her too much anymore after that. And so it was just kind of strange, but we just never really talked about it. So I'm kind of friends with her, but I never really talked to her anyway, so I don't know. I guess I really don't have much of a relationship with that person anymore.
It was 8th grade during solo ensemble season for orchestra, and my group wanted to use the back practice room. And so I started walking towards it, and another group wanted to use the room as well. So this one girl, who was rather chunky, starts walking towards the room, and we debated for like a second or two on who can use it. And I told her, yeah, you can use it if you can fit through the door. And she got upset, told the teacher, but after explaining my case, I was able to use the room anyway. So I felt justified. You know, it was only like a few days left before competition, and our group wanted to do well. So, you know, survival of the fittest type thing. You know, she could have used it afterwards or before me, but at that time I wanted to use it.
Like, the asshole move of telling her I didn't like her anymore was just covering myself because I was, I guess, not ready for it because I didn't know what to do. And the whole thing kind of like freaked me out a little bit, made me uncomfortable, even though I was the one that originally said I liked her. So I guess that's all my own problem. And I just dealt with it by just ending the whole thing. Also, like, I was just kind of like embarrassed by it and just didn't really know how to go back to having a friendly relationship with that girl. So I kind of just forgot about it and just left it and just moved on from it, I guess.
You know, years after 8th grade, including the summer, you know, we got together, hung out, and she mentioned, you know, that 8th grade class, and, you know, she didn't like it, you know, overall, but in the end, like, you know, we just brushed it over and like started talking, hanging out. Yeah, she's a little chunky still. If someone's acting like an asshole to me, I tend to think of it as how they got the better of me, took advantage of some situation, but then, you know, try to bring it back onto them. So it kind of like flip the side.
Well, mostly if someone's an asshole to me, it makes me pissed off because I'm just like, wow, you're an asshole, basically, you know. So like, definitely not pleased and more just annoyed, and then I go and vent about it to someone else, you know.
I value saying what's on your mind more than being a nice person, and a lot of people can equate saying what's on your mind to being an asshole. For example, let's just say a girl comes up to you and she says, does this make my skin look flaky, or does it make me look like I have a lot of acne? If you were a nice person, you would say no. But later on, you know, after, you know, she's gone out with her friends and stuff, you know, someone probably pointed it out to her and she got really embarrassed. Now she would think back to the time when you said no and not like you for it.
A lot of people do the same things to each other, you know. They'll just like do that to someone and then someone does it to them. And like no one really means it like against anyone. It just happens. And then every time, whoever it happens to, they think it's an asshole move, even though they do it themselves, you know. So it's like a cycle of being an asshole, and it just happens.